Yohanan chapter 12. Yeshua therefore, 6 days before the Passover, came to Bethaniah, where Lazar was, whom Yeshua raised out of dead ones. So they made him a supper there, and Martha served, but Lazar was one of them that reclined with him. Maryam therefore, having taken a litra of ointment of pure nard, very precious, she anointed the feet of Yeshua, and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the aroma of the ointment. But Yehuda Ishkariot, one of his disciples that should betray him, saith, Why was not this ointment sold for 300 denarii and given to the poor? Now this he said, not because he cared for the poor, but because he was a thief, and having the bag, took away what was put therein. Yeshua therefore said, Permit thou her so that she keep it into the day of my burying. For the poor ye have always with you, but me ye have not always. The common people therefore of the Yehudim learned that he was there, and they came, not for Yeshua's sake only, but that they might see Lazar also, whom he raised out of dead ones. But the chief priests took counsel that they might put Lazar also to death, because that by reason of him many of the Yehudim were departing, and were believing into Yeshua. On the morrow, a great multitude that had come to the festival, when they heard that Yeshua was coming to Jerusalem, took the branches of the palm trees, and went forth to meet him, and cried out, Hosanna! Blessed is he that cometh in the name of Lord Yahweh, even the King of Israel. And Yeshua, having found a young donkey, sat thereon, as it is written, Fear not, daughter of Zion, behold, thy king cometh, sitting on a donkey's colt. These things understood not his disciples at the first, but when Yeshua was glorified, then remembered they that these things were written of him, and that they had done these things to him. The multitude therefore that was with him, when he called Lazar out of the tomb, and raised him out of dead ones, bear witness. For this cause also the multitude went and met him, for that they heard that he had done this sign. The Perishayah therefore said among themselves, Be ye beholding that ye are prevailing nothing? Look, the world is gone after him. Now there were certain Hellenists among those that went up to worship at the festival. These therefore came to Philippo, who was of Bethsaida of Galilee, and asked him, saying, Sir, we would see Yeshua. Philippo cometh and telleth Andreas. Andreas cometh and Philippo, and they tell Yeshua. And Yeshua answereth them, saying, The hour is come, that the Son of the Man should be glorified. Amen, amen, I say to you, except a grain of wheat fall into the earth and die, it abideth by itself alone. But if it die, it beareth much fruit. He that loveth his soul loseth it, and he that hateth his soul in this world shall keep it to life Ionic. If any man serve me, let him follow me, and where I am, there shall also my servant be. If any man serve me, him will the Father honor. Now is my soul troubled, and what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour. But for this cause came I to this hour. Father, glorify thy name. There came therefore a voice out of the sky, saying,
I have both glorified it and will glorify it again.
The multitude therefore that stood by and heard it said that it had thundered. Others said, A messenger hath spoken to him. Yeshua answered and said, This voice hath not come for my sake, but for your sakes. Now is the judgment of the world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out. And I, if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men to myself. But this he said, signifying by what manner of death he should die. The multitude therefore answered him, We have heard out of the law that the anointed is abiding into the aeon. And how art thou saying, The Son of the Man must be lifted up? Who is this, the Son of the Man? Yeshua therefore said to them, Yet a little while is the light among you. Walk while ye have the light, so that darkness might grasp you not. And he that walketh in the darkness knoweth not whither he goeth. While ye are having the light, be ye believing into the light, that ye may become sons of light. These things spoke Yeshua, and he departed and hid himself from them. But though he had done so many signs before them, yet they were not believing into him, that the word of Yeshayahu the prophet might be fulfilled, which he spoke, Lord Yahweh, who hath believed our report, and to whom hath the arm of Lord Yahweh been revealed? For this cause they could not believe, for that Yeshayahu said again, He hath blinded their eyes, and he hardened their heart, lest they should see with their eyes, and perceive with their heart, and should turn,
and I should heal them.
These things said Yeshayahu, because he saw his glory, and he spoke of him. Nevertheless, even of the rulers many believed into him, but because of the Parishayah, they were not confessing, lest they should be put out of the synagogue. For they loved the glory of the men more than the glory of the God. And Yeshua cried and said, The one believing into me is believing not into me, but into the one having sent me. And the one beholding me is beholding him that sent me. I am come a light into the world, that everyone believing into me may not abide in the darkness. And if any man hear my sayings and keep them not, I am judging him not now, for I came not so that I might judge the world, but so that I might save the world. The one rejecting me and receiving not my sayings hath one judging him. The word that I spoke, the same shall judge him in the last day. For I spoke not from myself, but the Father that sent me, he hath given me a command, what I should say, and what I should speak. and I know that his command is being life eonic. The things therefore which I am speaking, even as the Father hath said to me, thus I am speaking.